Yes, yes, people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host with the most, the Bridge 258, here to give you the latest Chelsea transfer news. Let's get into it. So, let's start with the main news of the day, which is Moises Caicedo. So it's been revealed today that Caicedo is getting rather frustrated with the way that the transfer, it's been taking quite a long time. And I won't disagree with him. It's now been over 1 month of like transfer negotiations between Chelsea and Brighton. But at the same time, what we do need to understand, especially with Chelsea, is that they're trying to get the right price. I think with this one, because Caicedo, there's no other team coming in for him. Chelsea are a bit more relaxed in the fact that they can get their own evaluation that they are looking for from Brighton, then Brighton can get whatever evaluation that they're looking for, which is around about the 100 million mark. It was reported actually by Nathan Gislin that earlier this week we had verbally offered 65 million plus 5 million add-ons, which got rejected. And Fabrizio has also reported that Chelsea have rejected, Brighton have also rejected an offer from Chelsea of 70 million plus some amount of add-ons. Which we don't know about, but I would assume to be adding up to either 80 to 85 million, which got rejected because Brighton want a higher base fee essentially. So apparently we're going to be going for a new bid according to Fabrizio, which is going to be a higher base fee of around about, probably what I'm looking at with the way you're moving, 75 million plus add-ons, maybe be 75 plus 5 million, maybe it might be 75 plus 10 million, you never know, sometimes 75 plus 15 to make it a 90 million, which they may be looking for, you never know. But again, with the Moises Caicedo deal, am I worried about it necessarily? No. Is it taking a bit too long? Yes. Hopefully we can get this deal done this week. I want him to be here on Saturday when we do play Brighton in the Premier League, like little tournament that we have for pre-season, which is in the US tour, I should say. So listen, I want him there so we can cook these brothers. I don't care. I don't see that as a pre-season. I just want us to assert dominance once more and remember them. That quote from Joel Embiid. It is not a rivalry. They always cook us. They need to remember that because we are the actual top 4 team, a Premier League winning team, Champions League winning team. These are nothing more than little, bed bugs that we don't need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're getting giddy of getting Europa League football. Like we all know, bro. The fall is near. The fall is near. That's what I'm gonna say, man. In regards to Brighton. So listen, man. With the Caicedo deal, as I said to you guys before, we are all looking great, lovely, jubbly. Hopefully that should be done this week. Now let's move on to Ethan Ampadu. So there's been some big news regarding him. His career is essentially over now at Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea and Leeds have agreed a deal for 7 million plus add-ons for Ethan Ampadu. Chelsea have also got a sale percentage for Ethan Ampadu once he's sold from Leeds to another club, for example, whoever club that may be. Listen, when it comes to Ethan Ampadu, he's had a weird time at Chelsea. He obviously came into the club while he was quite a young player. Yes, he's had multiple loans. He went to Leipzig at one point when they were really doing well, when they had a prime team of one and them lot, and he didn't get enough of time because sadly, Upamecano and the Konate are both at the football club, which meant it was going to be very hard for him to really get a shoe in that centre back partnership at the time because they're very top tier up and coming centre backs at that time and they were playing really well. Particularly Upamecano, he wasn't that much of a bozo that he was at Leipzig. He was really like the favoured one compared to him and Konate. Upamecano was the one essentially. So. He's obviously gone to Venezia, but sadly they got relegated. He's also been to I think it's Spezia, if I'm not mistaken, which was his last loan, which didn't work out so well for him either, which he got relegated from. So he's been quite hard for him, but hopefully now at Leeds, a team that's looking to definitely be coming back into the Premier League next season, they're going to be trying to do all they can. So hopefully he can do that under Leeds and restart his career there. He's only 22, 23. He's got a long career ahead of him. If he does well at Leeds, maybe another top Premier League club will come in for him, and bish bash bonk, he could be one of those top players, up and coming players. So listen, man, Ethan Ampadu, we wish you nothing but the best. That's pretty much it, bro. Hopefully you flourish now with your career. Simple as that, really. And let's go on to our good friend Benoit Badiashile, my LCB right there, my driller, my defender right there. Big up to him. But apparently he's trying to aim now to get in to fitness and shape for the start of the season. So, he's really looking to try and compete for that left centre back role with Levi Colwill. And you know what? More power to him. Badia Shaw's a top defender. Even when he was playing under both Potter and Lampard, he was showing real signs of maturity. He could play that position really well. I'm a big fan of Badia Shaw anyway. Shout out to my FM legend. First things first. If you play FM, you know Badia Shaw quite well. So shout outs to Badia Shaw. He's a real player, in my opinion, and he'll be good competition with someone like a Levi Colwill. Both young players, both looking to become the starting left centre back. And listen, man, if Badia Shaw, if he's good enough, he'll be able to get his spot over Levi Colwill, and Levi Colwill's good enough, he'll get that spot over Badia Shaw. Simple as that. All we're doing is providing a healthy amount of competition. And you know what, man? Big ups to both of them. Big ups to both of them. And let's continue on the defensive, Chelsea defenders trail. And that's on Trevor Chalobah. The club are keen to sell Trevor Chalobah, but he himself doesn't really mind going or not. Essentially, he prefers to stay at the football club. And again, having 5 centre backs. It's probably all right, to be honest. If you're being honest, if you are trying to phase out a Thiago Silva and maybe trying to bring in a Trevor Chalobah as a backup isn't too bad. Again, he's a very good player. Him being a backup player isn't too bad. But again, it matters for his career. If he's willing to leave the club for his career, which I think would be a better option for him anyway, then he should do that in my eyes. Because again, I think 4 centre back should be enough. 5 obviously is very better. It's a lot better because then you have a backup to a backup situation when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, man, Trevor Chalobah, if you want to stay and sacrifice your career for the football club, bro, I don't mind, and be a backup for us. He's a good backup in my opinion anyway. So shout outs to you, Trevor Chalobah. Simple as that. Let's move on now to another topic that I've been looking at, and that is on Brighton and the defender situation. So as you guys know, Brighton have been twerking a lot for Levi Colwill, trying to do these little subliminals on Twitter, but it seems like the twerking has been in vain. As you guys know, they also did a bid for £40 million for Levi Colwill, which was their record-breaking transfer fee, which got rejected by Chelsea. And what's happened is that they are now going after the Fiorentina defender Igor. We would have actually seen him in the Conference League final if you watched West Ham play Fiorentina. Actually, they both played each other in the final. West Ham won 1-0 via Bowen goal in like the last minute, if I'm not mistaken. So big ups to him, big ups to them. But yeah, so essentially they're going after Igor, who's the left-sided centre back, and it's looking like it's wraps now for the Levi Colwill situation. So Levi Colwill, bro, right? It looks like you here to say there's been like some news from Felix Johnson reporting that Rowan Copper's called Levi Colwill, and that's a bit crazy in my opinion. I don't know why managers are allowed to do that, or other clubs are allowed to do that. So it's quite a bit of tapping up going on, I'll be honest. At the end of the day, though, it is quite common. I can't be complaining about that one. We've probably done that as Chelsea Football Club to other players, or we've been tapping them up, getting our managers to call them to get stuff sorted out. But at the end of the day, man, if you're Chelsea Football Club, you need to make sure you stand firm. Make sure you tell Levi what the priorities are of this football club. You're probably going to be better than Liverpool, touch wood, in the next 2 to 3 years with the way you're building your squad and the way you're aiming to become the new, hopefully, Premier League champions in the future, but not right now necessarily. But I think that's really it, man. That is really it in regards to that. And let's move on now to our good friend, our brother from another mother, and the Mr. Wallad, I would like to call him, Romelu Lukaku. Listen, man, the Juve fans don't want him. What did I tell you guys? Listen, the Juve fans do not even want him either. Like, the Juve fans are saying, literally, outside of the the medical center, which is essentially where they play, which is essentially their Cobham, which is their training ground. Their fans are out there in like quite a lot of amounts saying, "No to Lukaku, no to Lukaku" in Italian. So I can't really, I would translate it, but I don't want people to laugh about me speaking Italian. But literally that's what they're saying. They're saying no to Lukaku, no to Lukaku. So they're basically violating Lukaku right now. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Romelu, he's really like he's really built his own grave. He's dug his own grave essentially. He's dug his own grave, and now he has to lie in it. And I saw like Culture Cam say that he might have to Nicholas Anelka and play for Bolton, bro. He might have to do that, bro. He might have to go to lower league table team to be able to play in Europe and play in the Euros, because it's not looking good, bro. It's Italy's rejecting you. Chelsea's probably not gonna let you play. They're gonna probably send you home, just pay you money and tell you to train individually by yourself somewhere else. I don't know about any French club that's gonna be able to come in for you. The Spanish clubs are definitely not coming in for you in terms of your technical ability wise. They're not doing that at all. And then you finally got what's his name, the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga ain't coming for you either, in my opinion. Particularly with your wages, they saying hell no, ain't no way, boy. So it's not really cooking for you even in that section. But you know, at the end of the day, with Lukaku, it is what it is. We will find out, man. We'll find out what happens to him. But listen, I had a theory. If he gets basically blacklisted from Europe, by the way, it's looking like, man, all roads lead to Saudi Arabia. All roads lead to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. And that is the news today, guys. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the channel. And as always, stay blue.